There's that dreaded moment when you turn your car on and the check engine light doesn't go off after you start it. Well, today's video I'm going to show you a quick and easy way to check, see what actually is wrong with your car so you might be able to fix it on your own, get a friend to help you. Now, if your check engine light is flashing, I'd recommend that you pull over immediately. But if it's just a solid check engine light, then you can use this process to check out and see exactly what is wrong with your car. Now, to check to see what the check engine light is, you're going to need a tool, and the one that I like to use is a Blue Driver. It connects to my phone through an app, and, well, it tells you exactly what is wrong with your car. It scans all the codes that may be on your car, and then tells you what the possible fix could be. Now, you do need to have a little bit of knowledge on what the correct fix is. You might need to do a little bit more diagnostic work, but sometimes it's very clear and very easy to figure out what is wrong with a car. So in today's video, I'll show you what is wrong with my Chevy truck here and why the check engine light is on. And plug the OBD2 reader into the port, and you'll see the blue light come on. So if you're not too sure where your OBD2 reader is, normally they're under the steering wheel or in that general vicinity, and on this Chevy truck it is right here. And in the app you can do many things like clear codes and check other things to see how your car is running, but we're just going to go to the basics and read codes, so top left here, and we're going to check for an engine light. This is good to put in the mileage that your car is currently at when you do check it, just so you can have a history file of what you've found at certain mileages, as sometimes the same fault does come up quite often. So on my truck here, I have the engine oil pressure sensor switch A performance. Now, I have had this before and I know what the problem is, but what it does recommend that I do is replace engine oil filter, replace engine oil pressure sensor, replace engine valve lifter, oil filter, clean engine valve lifter, oil filter. I have had this code before and the fix was just to do an oil change. And you can see here, replace oil filter, that's one recommendation that they have, and that normally solves this problem. But if you have other problems, let's just see what else comes up. Now in here, you can go into saved reports and see what else I have checked out. Let's pick this one here. So back whenever I checked this, my O2 sensor on my truck was playing up. So I actually just replaced the O2 sensor and it fixed the problem. So that was a very cheap fix for me. I was able to go and get the part online and then replace it myself and didn't have a bill from a mechanic. Make sure that you're comfortable taking on the work that you need to do to get your car fixed, and make sure you've got someone there who maybe has some experience. If you don't have your own experience and tools, you don't want to make a mistake, cause damage to your car, or potentially make your car unsafe to be on the road. It's just something to bear in mind, that sometimes it's better to know your limit and just pay someone to fix it. If you did find this video useful and you want to check out some of my other content, make sure you check out this video over here. And with that all being said, thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.